In this video, I'm going to be sharing the top 21 brain superfoods for better brain health. I'm Dr. Wong and I'm a medical doctor based in London, UK. And on this channel, I share practical science-based tools for you to achieve better brain health and hopefully gain a deeper understanding of how the human brain works. So we've got a lot to get through in this video, so let's get right into it. Number one is water. Did you know that a dehydration level of just 2% reduces our thinking and reasoning ability by up to 20%? Water has such a huge impact on the brain. It needs it to function and do all sorts of wonderful things. So I personally drink about 4 litres of water every day to stay overhydrated. I'm in the toilet a bit more, but I find that my brain functions so much better when I'm hydrated, and this is today's friendly reminder for you guys to stay hydrated. Number two is omega-3 fatty acids. Now, if you took out all of the water from the brain, our brain is actually mostly fat, about 60% fat, and around half of that is omega-3. So omega-3 is the most heavily researched supplement when it comes to brain health. So it's been shown to reduce cognitive decline, things like Alzheimer's disease. Omega-3 is used to build brain and nerve cells in our brain. Omega-3 helps to increase the grey matter in our brain, and has also been linked in studies to better decision making, improved memory, and has also been linked to better emotional regulation. Omega-3 is found in fatty fish, things like salmon and sardines, but for the plant-based viewers out there, there's also avocados, chia seeds, hemp seeds, and seaweed and algae. I personally take an omega-3 supplement every day, purely because I don't eat enough salmon or get it in my diet. But for those of you who are plant-based, I believe there's also things like algae oils to help you supplement more omega-3 into your diet. Super important for the plant-based people out there to get enough omega-3, because the main component of omega-3 in plant-based foods is usually ALA or ALA, which is a type of omega-3 that needs to be converted into EPA and DHA, which is used in the human brain, and that conversion is only about 5%. So super important for the vegetarian and vegan people out there to make sure you're getting enough omega-3 in your diet. Number three is tyrosine. Tyrosine is one of 9 essential amino acids, and essential amino acids are basically protein structures which we cannot make in the human body, so we need to get it in our diet. So foods that include tyrosine, things like almonds, avocados and bananas. Number 4 is tryptophan. Tryptophan is important because it is converted into serotonin, one of the other brain chemicals of happiness. Tryptophan is found in foods like chicken, turkey, salmon, but it's also found in things like avocados, fruits including bananas, and nuts and seeds. Number 5 is vitamin D. Vitamin D activates the enzyme to convert tryptophan into serotonin. So getting enough vitamin D or sunlight on our skin is super important for our overall happiness and brain health. And sunlight exposure has also been shown to increase dopamine, one of the other brain chemicals of happiness. Number 6 is vitamin C. Vitamin C, like many of you probably already know, is needed to prevent scurvy. But it's also necessary to create oxytocin in our brain, which is one of the other brain chemicals of happiness. Number 7 is vitamins B12 and folate. These are used to create our red blood cells involved in transporting oxygen and nutrients around the body, and our white blood cells involved in our immune system. But it's also needed for protein synthesis or DNA synthesis and tissue repair. Low levels of B12 and folate increases a substance called homocysteine, which is a harmful amino acid linked to cognitive decline. It's very common in older adults to have cognitive decline because they have really low levels of B12 and folate. So super important to get enough of it in your diet. B12 is found in things like salmon, sardines, tuna and beef, but for the plant-based people, I also believe it's found in nutritional yeast. Folate is found in things like leafy green vegetables, things like broccoli, asparagus, as well as avocados. Number 8 is vitamin E. Vitamin E has been shown to preserve brain function and is found in things like bulgur wheat, brown rice, pasta, and basically carbs, and even bread. So I think most people watching this probably have enough of that in their diet if you're living in the Western world. So yeah, that's vitamin E. Number 9 is vitamin K. Vitamin K is also found in leafy green vegetables like broccoli, and it's important for the brain because it's essential for sphingolipids, which is a type of fat densely packed into brain cells. Number 10 is antioxidants. This is found in many dried spices, things like cloves, cinnamon, oregano, rosemary, but it's also found in colourful fruits and vegetables. Antioxidants are important for the brain because one of the harmful waste products that is made in our brain is what is called free radicals, and antioxidants help to remove these free radicals which can damage our brain cells. Number 11 is turmeric, which contains curcumin. Curcumin is an antioxidant and also has an anti-inflammatory effect in the brain. It's been shown that curcumin can cross the blood-brain barrier, which is quite unusual, and has been linked to a decreased risk of depression, a decreased risk of Alzheimer's disease, has been shown to increase BDNF, which stands for brain-derived neurotrophic factor, which is important for neurogenesis and neuroplasticity in our brain. And curcumin has also been linked to improvement of memory. Number 12 is zinc. Zinc is essential for our nerve signaling in our brain. And low levels of zinc have actually been linked to things like depression, Alzheimer's disease, as well as Parkinson's disease. Zinc is found in things like meat, shellfish, as well as legumes like chickpeas and lentils, as well as seeds and nuts. Number 13 is magnesium. Magnesium is essential for our brain and nerve cell function, and it's also necessary for our oxytocin receptors in our brain to work properly. Low levels of magnesium has been linked to increased risk of anxiety, depression, as well as migraines. So magnesium-rich foods include things like spinach, pumpkin seeds, tuna, almonds, avocados, and bananas. There's also been some interesting research to show that a specific type of magnesium supplement called magnesium threonate can cross the blood-brain barrier, and magnesium threonate has also been linked to improved sleep. Next up is copper. Copper is used to control our nerve signaling, and imbalances in copper has been linked to neurodegenerative diseases such as Alzheimer's disease. Foods high in copper include things like liver, oysters, shiitake mushrooms, nuts and seeds, as well as lobster. Number 15 is iron. Iron is essential to make our red blood cells essential for transporting oxygen and nutrients to our brain. But low levels of iron has also been linked to brain fog and impaired cognitive function. Foods rich in iron include spinach, shellfish, and legumes. It's important to note, if you're using a copper or cast iron pan on a regular basis, that you might be getting too much copper or iron in your diet. So that can also cause problems in brain function, so something to be mindful of. Number 16 is calcium. Calcium is essential for brain function because it's used to release transmitters at the synapses of our neurons. And calcium is found in dairy products, as well as things like kelp, nuts and seeds, as well as broccoli. Again, too much calcium can also cause problems when it comes to brain function, and this is usually due to over-supplementation. So if you're getting enough calcium in your diet, there's no need to take supplements for it. Number 17 is fibre. Fibre is super important for our gut health and our gut microbiome. Did you know that your gut actually creates more than 80% of your serotonin, and it's where most of our serotonin is stored in our body? So for essential brain function, taking care of your gut, getting enough fibre by eating things like leafy green vegetables, really good for brain health. Number 18 is saffron. Saffron is one of the most expensive ingredients in the world, being more expensive than gold per gram, but has been shown in many studies to be beneficial for brain health. There's one study that even showed that saffron is as effective as some of the most commonly used antidepressants when it comes to treating depression. Number 19 is garlic and oregano. These have been shown to improve blood flow to our brain. So if you want to improve your flavor of your food as well as boost your brain health, eating garlic and oregano can be a great way to do so. Number 20 is green tea. Green tea contains L-theanine, which is used in the brain to improve GABA levels. GABA is an inhibitory neurotransmitter which has a very calming effect on the brain. And finally, number 21 is melatonin-rich foods. So this is found in things like sour cherries, walnuts, as well as ginger root. And melatonin is often associated with sleep because it helps us to feel sleepy and get us to bed. So getting enough melatonin in your diet is super important for brain health and sleep in particular. And studies have also shown that things like early morning exercise can help to boost melatonin levels in our brain. So those are my top 21 brain superfoods to help you improve your brain health. If you found this video useful, do me a favor and smash that like button right now. Subscribe for more brain content if you want to learn more about how the human brain works, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I will see you guys in the next video.